Hi guys, so this reading was requested by Donna from my Patreon group, and other people had also left comments on this, requesting the subject, and it's one of, I think for me it's a difficult subject. It's the murder of a gentleman named Botham Jean. I don't know if I'm saying correctly, by this person called Amber Guyger, her name is. So she was, so he was in his he was in his house, and she knocks on the door, she kills him. Bye. That's it. Oh, I was drunk. I think in my house, so I shoot the door. Whatever. Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So she has some excuse, like I was walking and I think it was my house, so then I went there. It's just like, what the, like, come on, let's get real. What the hell? You know what I'm saying? So okay, so let's find out. Okay, so like I said, guys, these readings are a little bit complicated, I think, for me, because it's very upsetting, of course, and just like, I can't. You know, I don't know, guys, God, this is hard to say what happened. Okay, let's just get real. If it's wrong, whatever happened is totally wrong. There's no reason to do that. It's wrong. It's a crime. I'm sorry. Like, what is your excuse? What is your excuse? I'm walking. I shot somebody. No, imagine if he was the opposite. If he were an off-duty cop and she was in her house and he goes in and shoots her. No, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so whatever. So anyway, I'll calm down. Okay, let's find out what happened. If there's because guys, I saw a picture of her and I was like, is this one's on meth or something? She's high and I don't know what happened to her. Like, you know, that's what I think. She must have been high or so. Like, okay, so what happened and what's gonna happen to her? What happened here? Why did she, like? Okay, what happened? Okay, so guys, I stopped a little bit as I had just opened my eyes, because I was like, I honestly wanted to go back to the story, to what I read, to see if there was any information. There's no information about this, what I saw. Okay, so what I saw, guys, is that I think there's two things here. She has a drug problem, and she is some sort of like psychopath. I don't know how to explain it. It's like she has some sort of PTSD, or like she's paranoid. Okay, I understand that you probably, of course, if you are on a, you know, I guess if you know, I don't know what it's like to be in law enforcement, to whatever. It's like you have to be on alert. Okay, but she was like, there's two things. When I saw, okay, I tried to see things from her perspective. Okay, I'll close the computer here because I was looking up the story and to understand. No, there's nothing mentioned here. So what I saw is the following. She was crying. but she was crying like the kind of crying that is like like as if the kind of crying for a person who's like she feels she was wronged by something happened to her. She was wrong. Like no, angry crying, not crying like President China, not like that, but like crying like no. She's like that, okay, as if someone had broken, like she found out her boyfriend had, was texting someone else, something like that, okay, and or like her boss was mean to her, or like a boss, that type of thing, and so she went with a gun. And this is what I think, guys. I think she really is. There's two things here. She is paranoid, like she really sees things that are not there. Okay, paranoid. I don't mean paranoid like normal people. Oh, she's been no, like paranoid, like crazy, like she sees what's not there, like mentally like sick. One, and then two. I think she wanted. This reminds me of a case. Like I investigated. I'm trained on forensic files. That's what I read. I find informations. No, but really, one of the programs that really was like, so they're all disturbing, but some of them are like, you can't even believe people like that exist. So it was a mother who she had a child who had all like unexplainable diseases. Okay, so it turns out that the child didn't have anything. And she was poisoning her own child. So there's a name for it. It's like a psychiatric disease or something. The person wants attention and wants to feel like they're saving. Like, oh, look at me, I'm like my child. So she's always on television or whatever. And so this situation is not similar because it's not the mother, but it's like she wanted in her mind. She was going to create the situation. She was going to get the anger that she had off of her chest on this neighbor of hers, okay, who happened to be like, I'm sorry, let's just say, if he was white, no, she would not have done it. I'm sorry, that's just, it is what it is, okay. I think part of it is because she thought she could get away with it. What I'm saying to you guys is not she's crazy, like in the sense of like she has mental problems. One, and two, she's narcissistic in that she wanted to be the one who was going to tell the story of how there was somebody trying to. I feel like in her mind she was going to get this stuff off her chest, and she was going to be like, oh, he was trying to rape me and then I shot it. Like she was going to try. This is like the whole story was going to be about, like, I don't know, it's hard to even think of how she thinks. She's like imagine, imagine if a person from like the, psychiatric ward gets a gun. That's kind of how it is. I'm serious. She's like, I'm gonna get revenge. Like she's like, I'm gonna open the door. Like that, like, I don't know, something like that. She's like, so she's going to create a crime where in her mind, this is her mind, she's going to create a crime, where she then is going to claim to be a victim. Doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't make sense because she's crazy. So it's kind of like that. I think she was mentally imbalanced because something happened. Like but she's crazy. She's been triggered, I think, for several reasons, and I feel like she now wants to, like I said, she wants like some sort of like revenge on like passerby, whatever she can get away with. And then she also wanted more attention. So she did this so she could, and somehow, I mean, guys, seriously, like, especially she's a cop, like, she knows people are going to buy into this, but she, you know what I mean? So I think the whole thing was that she was angry at whatever. She was already kind of losing her mind. She's crazy. I think she may have, honestly, I think I think she goes to a psychiatrist, they have to check her meds. Okay, I think she's like one of those, you know what I'm talking about? The ones that like, see what's not there, kind of hears voices or whatever type thing. Okay, so she was like, she saw something, and then she's like, she's gonna go and get it, and then at the same time she was gonna be she wants to be the victim. This is what's most disturbing. Okay, so part of even her interest in becoming a cop was this, that she thinks that there's all kinds of wrongs in the world. She's gonna go shoot, like, imagine, she's crazy. Okay, like, seriously, she's like, I'm gonna go get him. I get it, like, whatever, but she's criminal, she's insane. Okay, so this is what happened, and I feel like the victim, he was there in his house, whatever, so had a good day, he was excited about where his life was going, and then suddenly, boom, the one who knocks his door kills him. That's a big period, bye. You know what I mean? So that's the story. This is what I think happened. She's like, there's like a mental thing, you know, for her. Like she's psycho. She's both like kind of schizophrenic, but also somebody with the illusions of grandeur. Like she wants to be a victim of a crime. Does it make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. Like I said, she's crazy, but that's what she wants. She wants to be a victim of a crime. And she's like, he attacked me. I opened the door. I have the gun, but he attacked. Like no. So that's what I think, guys. Okay, so she has some mental problems. I don't mean to say that she should not go to jail because she, you know, but she has that, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like, she's like, they're over there, they're coming for me, I know, they're coming, they're watching me, like, you know, people like that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, and I think she is racist. Okay, I think she's racist, yes. And I think it's saying here they should check her computer browser history if she either belongs to some like racist websites or she has left comments like that. And so, but like I said, I think it's just that she has these issues. Okay, so that's that, guys. Okay, all right, I'm gonna stop here.